Hollow Knight is considered to be a pretty hard game, so how hard would it be to do most of the game without dying a single time? Let's add the challenge of beating the game under 20 hours for yet another achievement. This challenge seems to be decently hard, so let's plan some things before starting a new save file. First of all, there's a lot of percentage locked behind Geo, so any quick source will be greatly appreciated. I will get any relic that is decently close to me. Another thing to consider is the order to explore the areas, ideally going through the easier regions and reserving the harder parts for later. For the starting parts of the runs, I will focus on getting the basic abilities while collecting any quick geo source or anything that contributes to percentage. The Fragile Heart Charm is very useful because it increases my health by 2, which proportionally is a great increase for the early game. One spell I really like is Holy Rage, because when it gets all the hits it deals 60 damage, which equals 3 fireballs. After going to City for the first time to get a nail upgrade, I exited to buy some things and returned to City with 2 charms and an amazing 8 health. With all of these upgrades, Soul Sanctum becomes far easier than it is supposed to be. With my new shiny spell, I can do my first incursion to the waterways, but definitely not the last one. I mainly went there to beat on Defender and get to the other half of City. With all the collected upgrades, I think it's due time to get to Crystal Peak to get C-Dash and finally Dream Nail after a decent bit of time, without forgetting to get our first Dark spell. This is all the needed things to clear all of Glyphs in one go, and forget this area for a while. Our mobility features allow us to get a lot of things in earlier areas that couldn't be accessed before, which means it's time to do a long tour through previous areas. Here are some of the most remarkable parts of the tour. After procrastinating for a while, I think it's time to go to Deepnest, but not before doing some pending tasks in Fungal West, with the full Mantis Lords and dive into Deepnest. Considering we have all the abilities required to complete this area, this will be a long travel to complete the area in one go and forget about this for some time. However, I will not deal with the dreamers just yet because I really don't want to infect the crossroads. I will delay it as much as possible. After finishing Deep Nest, I decided to grind some essence where I got my first close call to fail champion. There's no risk because you don't actually lose the save file if you die here, but it would be better if I ended the challenge completely deathless. Then I advanced the Grim quest and collected every important thing in every area before defeating Grim for the first time. I say this because I will do the Nightmare King Grim ending because I did the banishment one in my main save file and I want the achievement. After delaying as much as I could, now it's time to advance the story. First I go to Ancient Basin and get Wings, then King's Brand in order to get a Beastreak and Shade Claw. With this we are ready to wake up the Dreamers and fight the Hollow Knight. However, I'm still quite far from 100%, so there's no point of fighting right now. Let's pick every easy percentage I might have missed up to this point and then advance the Green quest. Deal with the remaining warrior rings and then upgrade the nail. I upgraded my nail this late because those upgrades actually increase some bosses' health, and giving extra life to my enemies is not a priority right now. The upgraded nail is very helpful for any remaining bosses and God Home, but sadly I'm missing a lot of bosses so I can just play 2 of the Pantheons, but it's okay because I'm extremely close to 100% anyway. One last visit to the Seer will grant us the Awoken Dream Nail, and now we're ready to 100% Hollow Knight without dying once. The fight went as expected, with such a big damage output and so much health I could afford to make a bunch of mistakes without worrying too much. I had beaten the Hollow Knight, but I was left with some desire to get a real fight. The first objective was the Colosseum, where a Charm Notch and a Payload awaits. These 2 trials were no match for my current equipment and there was no reason to do the third one. So I collected the Grubberfly rewards one last time in order to upgrade my nail to the final form. After that we go to Greenpath for a reason that has nothing to do with a decision and making another save file and get another achievement. The last thing left to do is to end this run with a bang, and AKG is exactly what this challenge deserves to end with. Although there's no risk on dying here, I really want to end this challenge undefeated, and that's what I did. Thank you for watching. If you watch my channel, you know this isn't my normal format of videos, they are very time consuming, but I'm really happy when I put together an elaborated video and I can finally see the results. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed doing this challenge, and bye! And subscribe to do whatever the YouTubers nowadays say.